All right. Well, sorry for those technical difficulties there, people. Yeah, it was a common error that was found to be uncommon, and Miranda Nelson puts us over for Warrenton. Keevan, Henderson, Hancock gets blocked. Henderson puts us up for Ward. Keevan, and hits it long, and that'll be Warrenton's point. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties there. That's my fault. Number 3, Kate Kilpatrick, who's a senior in the serve for Warrenton. She's their top server so far this year. Puts it in play. Whiteside. Henderson. Hancock, and that's going to be Warrenton's point. Kilpatrick on the serve once again for Warrenton. Serve put in play. Ward. Henderson puts it up to Hancock, who puts it over. That's there by Bruce. Gerard Keevan puts it back over. Ward. That's going to be Warrenton's point. Yeah, Warrenton's point there looks like a miss hit on West. Shade in for Hancock and North in for Baker for West. Shade will be on the serve. Never mind, that was West point, excuse me. Shade puts it in. Bruce, Gerard, Fry puts it over. Shade, Henderson, North, gets blocked. That's a good save by Ward. Henderson puts it up. Shade puts it over. Kilpatrick, and yep, that's going to go out, and that will be West point. 4-3 now in the first set. And Shade will be on the serve once again. Sammy Shade, number 5, a senior for St. Charles West. Serve put in. Fry, Gerard, Fry. Shade with a good save. Henderson. North puts it over. Kilpatrick, Gerard, Miney, and looks like it was called out. West point. Shade will be on the serve once again for St. Charles West. Tied up 4-4 here in the first set. She'll put the serve in play. Bruce, Gerard, Fry, blocked there. And Fry puts it back to Gerard. They're going to go right back to Fry. And to get partial block there, but it still goes past, and that'll be Warrenton's point. And that just shows how good Morgan Fry is. She can just absolutely hit the ball, just hit the one out of the ball. Alyssa Bruce on the serve for Warrenton. She's a sophomore. She puts it in play. Shade, Henderson, Whiteside. And they're going to give that to West. It's good hit there by Whiteside. Paige Whiteside on the serve. Molina into the game for Rachel Ward for St. Charles West. Whiteside puts it in. Bruce, Gerard, to go right to Fry. Shade, Henderson, North, and they're going to give that to West as that goes off Warrenton, and West takes a 6-5 lead. Warrenton's got Morgan Fry, who's got the hard hand. West is Bailey North. Whiteside on the serve. She puts it in. Bruce, Gerard, going right to Fry, and catches West off guard with nobody in the middle. 6-6. That's something that West worked on last year. They had to try to close it off, and so far this year haven't really done that just yet. Ward back into the game for Whiteside for West. Tiffany Miney on the serve now for Warrenton. She's a senior. Staying 5'5". She puts it in. Shade is going to put it up to Henderson. She puts it over. Saved by Kilpatrick. Gerard, Fry. Good block there. North puts it up to Henderson, who puts Keevan. And Keevan will get that down just past Warrenton, and that will be West Point. It is 7-6 now. Carly Edding into the game for Emma Keevan. She'll be on the serve. St. Charles West up 7-6 on Warrenton. Edding puts the serve in play. Bruce, Gerard, Fry. Good save there by Shade. Edding. Shade puts it over. Fry, Gerard going to Cassidy Haller there. North puts it and misfires and comes up short. Haller, a junior, standing at 5'10". Haller. And she stands 5'10". She's a middle hitter. Fry on the serve for Warrenton. 7-7 here. Fry puts it in. Ward. Edding. Molina puts it over. Well, that was good placement. Played there by Warrenton. Shade will put it up to Edding. Puts it over. And that'll be Warrenton's point. This is Ashley Poland on the serve. She's a junior. Poland puts it in play. And, yeah, it was in play. That was a good call by the ref there. And this will be Poland on the serve. Puts it in play. And miscommunication there by West, and it's now 10-7 Warrenton. Coach Ballman's got to rally the troops here. Down 10-7. Don't want to get too carried away. Poland, Ward, Edding, Henderson gets blocked. Miney, Gerard going over to Holler. And, no, that was Poland, excuse me. And that's another kill for Warrenton. It is 11-7. And West needs to just settle down. Needs to try to get a point here. They're not down by too much, but you don't want to be in too much of a hole against Warrenton. North, Edding, puts it to Henderson. And Henderson with the kill. Catching Warrenton off a little bit there. It is 11-8 in favor of Warrenton. Baker into the game, along with Hancock for West. Baker puts it in play. Gerard. Poland, excuse me. And that's another point for Warrenton. Bruce out of the game for Warrenton and Nelson into the game. 12-8 now in favor of Warrenton. And it will be Holler in for the serve. She puts it in. Hancock. Edding. Hancock puts it over. Molina put that. That's Nelson. Blocked there by Henderson. Henderson gets the block. And the Warriors point. 12-9 now in favor of Warrenton. St. Charles West Warriors with the point there. You would think we'd be used to be calling teams by their first name since there's 3 Warriors in the GAC North, but no, we're not. Rachel Ward on the serve here for St. Charles West. Whiteside also into the game. Ward puts it in. Gerard tries to put it over, blocked by Hancock. And that'll be West Point. It is 12-10 now in favor of Warrenton. West doing a good job so far here. Ward on the serve once again. 12-10. Ward puts it into the net, and it is 13-10 Warrenton. It'll be Allie Gerard on the serve for Warrenton. She is a junior, listed at 5'8". Gerard puts it in. Baker, Edding, Henderson puts it over. That was miscommunication there by Warrenton, and it is now 13-11 in favor of Warrenton. St. Charles West with the point. It'll be Henderson on the serve. Keeping into the game for Edding. West has got to keep this pressure up. They can't take anything for granted. Gerard once again puts it over to Bruce. And that is long in West Point. 13-12. Henderson on the serve once again. She puts it in play. Bruce. Gerard. Over to Miney. That's blocked. And West Point. Big block there by Whiteside and Keevan. And this match is tied up at 13 once again. Excuse me, not once again. It's tied up again. Henderson on the serve. Puts it in play. Gerard and West Point, 14-13. This is where West needs to keep the pressure up. And timeout, Warrenton, St. Charles West. With the momentum and the lead up 14-13 the first set. We will be back in just a minute. All right, welcome back here to Terry Hollander Court at St. Charles West High School for this varsity volleyball matchup between the Warrenton Warriors and the St. Charles West Warriors. St. Charles West up 14-13. Henderson puts a serve in play. Bruce, Gerard, Fry. It's going to be West Point, another block. 15-13 now in favor of West. Henderson on the serve once again for St. Charles West. She's going to put the serve in play. Poland blocked. Nelson, Gerard, Miney. Oh, and almost got the block there. That would have been a really nice block for West. It is, instead of being 16-13, it's now 15-14 in favor of St. Charles West. Kate Kilpatrick on the serve once again for Warrenton. Kilpatrick on the serve. She puts it in play. Baker, Henderson, Whiteside blocked. Whiteside puts it back over. Gerard, Miney. Going to try to go to Fry. And it's going to be Warrenton's point, barely. 15 all. Kilpatrick serving once again. Ward. Henderson, Hancock, blocked there. Gerard. And that was Fry with the kill there. West has got to try to defend that. That's pretty good there by one of the best players in the conference. And Kilpatrick on the serve, puts it in play. Ward, Baker. He's going to put it over to Keevan. And that is going to go to West. Shade and North into the game for West. Shade will be on the serve. 16 all here in the first set. Fry trying to ask if that was out, but it's to no avail. Shade on the serve. She's going to put it in play. Fry. Miney. And it's a good save there. Henderson. North. Warrenton. Good save. Henderson. Ward. North puts it over. Kilpatrick. Gerard are going to go to Miney. And West with the block. Paige Whiteside once again. It is 17-16 now in favor of St. Charles West. Sammy Shade on the serve. Shade puts it in. Bruce. Fry. Gerard puts it over, and that is long, and it is St. Charles West point. It is 18-16 now in favor of St. Charles West. West has got to keep this going. No, cannot take foot off the gas at all. And ref calls timeout here for shoe tie, it looks like. 18-16 in favor of St. Charles West over Warrenton. Sammy Shade on the serve for St. Charles West. Shade puts it in. Into the net. 18-17 now in favor of St. Charles West. How about the St. Louis Cardinals baseball winning today? Winning 10-0. Going up as of right now 3 games on the Chicago Cubs. Bruce puts it in, and that's into the net. St. Charles West point. Cardinals 22 games, I think, left on the season. Get themselves back in October baseball. Wouldn't we all like that? Whiteside on the serve. Puts it in play. And it's misplayed there by Kilpatrick, and it is 20-17 in favor of St. Charles West. Whiteside on the serve for West. Gerard. Fry. And West, miscommunication there. And Fry with another kill. Fry's pretty good at doing that. This is going to be Tiffany Money on the serve. She's a senior. She puts it in play. North. Henderson. Shade. Shade puts it over. Molina saves that. Fry. Ooh, and that's going to be Warrenton's point. Lot going on there. We'll just say it's Warrenton point. 2019 in favor of St. Charles West. North. Henderson puts it to Molina. And Molina with the kill. And Molina with their first varsity kill. 21-19 St. Charles West. Carly Edding to the game for the Warriors. She's a senior. Listed at 5'7". She puts a serve in play. Gerard going to Fry. Shade. Ward. They got to get a big, and that's good there by North. And just out, that'll be Warrenton's point. That ball went a long way from Bailey North, and it's a good save. Couldn't get it in play. 21-20. Fry on the serve for Warrenton. She's going to put the serve in play. She's going to be Shade. Miscommunication there by West between Carly Edding and Molina. It's one of those where varsity experience will kind of show. Fry puts it in. Ward. Edding puts it up to Henderson. And Henderson, that's just unlucky there for West. It's 22-21. 22-21 in favor of Warrenton. Fry on the serve. She puts it in. Ward. Edding. North. Good save there by Miney. Gerard. Bruce puts it over. Ward saves that. Puts it up to Edding. They're going to go to North. And North. And they're going to get the point. St. Charles West gets a huge point there and ties this game up at 22. Hancock and Baker into the game for West. They're going to have Baker on the serve. She's a senior. Annabelle Baker, number 10. She's a senior listed at 5'3". Baker puts it in. Fry. Gerard. Blocked there by St. Charles West. Seeing a lot of blocks from West tonight. That have not seen that the last year from them. Baker on the serve. West up 23-22. And it'll be timeout for Warrenton. St. Charles West up 23-22 here in the first set. We'll be right back. All right, Warrenton gets the point there. It's tied up at 23. Nelson into the game for Warrenton, as is, it looks like, number 25, sophomore Abby Hammerberg for Warrenton. Hammerberg will be on the serve. Puts it in play. Into the net. Oh, and Hancock barely misses that. And it'll be Warrenton's point, and now they have set point. And Coach Ballman will call timeout for St. Charles West. (24-23) in favor of Warrenton. All right, playing Sweet Caroline for everybody. 24-23 in favor of the Warrenton Warriors. Set point here. Abby Hammerberg puts in play. That is in. That was a interesting decision there by Morgan Hancock not to play that ball, and that's an ace for Abby Hammerberg. I wouldn't even call that questionable. I wouldn't even say it's a bad decision. It looked out. Just happened to be in. Kind of looked like that foul ball that turned fair from DeYoung the other night. So, West lost that set 25-23, but that was still a good set from West. They had a chance, and got to have a chance to go up against Warrenton. And so Warrenton takes the first set 1-0, so West put themselves in a hole. Now they got to try to get 25 points here. So Warrenton up 1-0 in this match against St. Charles West. Awful lot of students here from St. Charles West tonight, which is interesting considering that they usually don't have a, usually volleyball gets disrespected by their turnout. Guess it's good though for volleyball. No soccer going on tonight, only softball. Looked like Warrenton was beating West pretty good while I was watching earlier. Looks like we're going to start the second set a little bit early. It's both teams are taking the floor now. Our last broadcast here in Warrior Vision, or last live stream, I should say, St. Charles West boys basketball won their district championship here against McClure in a very exciting game by a score of 48-46. It's been about 6 months since that's happened. Not a lot's happened for St. Charles West. I mean, basketball ended up going to state quarterfinals. Soccer goes to sectionals. Football having a very good year so far. 1-0, but absolute blowout of St. Dominic. Game that was just complete game from the Warriors there. Cece Henderson will be on the serve to start out the second set for St. Charles West. She puts the serve in play, and that is an ace. Miscommunication there by Warrenton. It's 1-0. Henderson on the serve, puts it in play. Gerard, Nelson puts it over. Ward, Henderson, Whiteside. Oh, that was a good save by Miney and Gerard. Nelson puts it over. Ward, Henderson. Hancock gets blocked. That was a good block there by Warrenton. And it is now 1-1. That was a very good block. It'll be Allie Gerard on the serve for Warrenton. Tied up 1-1 here in the second set. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Warrior Vision. Gerard on the serve. Whiteside. Henderson. And miscommunication there by Warrenton. Ashley Poland trying to find somebody but couldn't. And it is now 2-1 in favor of Warrenton. It will be Shade and North into the game for Baker and Hancock for St. Charles West. Shade on the serve, up 2-1 here on Warrenton. Warrenton took the first set, 25-23. Shade will put the serve in. And that is St. Charles West's point, 3-1. Shade on the serve once again. So we get a view here of the bench and the coaches. Shade puts it in. Gerard going to Poland. Keevan will play that. Henderson puts it up. North puts it over. Bruce. Fry. Poland puts it over. Shade. Henderson going to North. And North mishits that. And that will be Warrenton's point. Kilpatrick into the game for Poland for Warrenton. And Kilpatrick will be on the serve here for Warrenton. Shade play that. That was an interesting play. Henderson the white side, Warrenton's point. Looks like a double hit there is what it was called. Kilpatrick puts a serve in. Ward to Henderson. Shade's going to try to put it over. Played there by Bruce. Gerard. St. Charles West point. Whiteside on the serve. She'll put it in play. Bruce. Gerard. Fry. Oh, that's pretty stinking good there from Warrenton. This match is tied up at 4. So we Bruce on the serve now for Warrenton. She puts it in play. North. Henderson. Molina puts it over. Oh, that was pretty good placement there. That was kind of filthy. Adding in for Keevan. For West. St. Charles West up 5-4. Carly Edding on the serve. Puts it in play. Kilpatrick. Bruce. Fry. Blocked there. North. Edding. North and goes long. 5-5 now. In favor, well, it's not in favor of anybody, but Warrenton's up 1 set. And Miney will be on the serve for Warrenton. West has on the court right now Edding, North, Ward, Shade, Henderson, Molina. Ward plays this up for Edding. And Henderson, that is pretty stinking good there from CC Henderson. That was a complete mishit, but hey, at least you get the kill. It is 6-5 now in favor of St. Charles West. Baker and Hancock into the game. Baker will be on the serve for St. Charles West. Henderson with an absolute mishit, but hey, it's a point. Bruce, Gerard, to Fry, blocked. Warrenton's point. Fry on the serve here for Warrenton. All right. West and Warrenton tied up here at 6. West trying to argue the call, but nothing's going to change that. Hancock, Henderson, Ward's going to put it over. Saved there by Bruce. Gerard, they go to Poland. And, oh, it's a good save by Eddie and Henderson. Oh! Interesting play there by... Interesting call there, but call stands. 7-6. Fry on the serve. Ward. Edding. Hancock, good save. Gerard, go over there to Jazzy McCuzy. And it's saved by Warrenton. Fry, Pullen, Ward, Edding. Here to go to Hancock. McCuzy. Oh, that was a good try by Henderson, but kind of missed that. It is now 8-6 in favor of Warrenton. Fry in the serve, puts it in play. Hancock, Molina, Ward, Miney, Gerard. They're going to go to Poland. Ward saves that. Edding. Molina puts it over. Bruce. McCuzy. And, yeah, West can't get that. Nine to 6 in favor of Warrenton. Morgan Fry in the serve. Puts it in play. Ward, that was miss hit there. 10 to 6. And Coach Ballman will call timeout here. We'll be right back after this. Morgan Fry in the serve here for Warrenton, up 10-6. Puts the serve in play. It's long. Ward on the serve for West. Puts the serve in play. Miney, Poland. West point. Ward on the serve. Warrenton up 10 to 8. West point there. Rachel Ward on the serve for St. Charles West. Had about an 82% serve percentage last year. Had 12 aces. Didn't have very many points where she was on serve and had points on serve. And McCuzy puts it over. Warrenton point. Jazzy McCuzy. McCuskey, excuse me, with the kill there. It's going to be McCuskey on the serve. She puts the serve in play. Ward. Edding. Whiteside puts it over. Gerard going to Poland. Ward. Long save. And this will be West point. It'll be Henderson on the serve here for St. Charles West. She's going to put the serve in. That's an ace. Once again, same exact spot pretty much there. Warrenton miscommunicated and presumed the ball was going to be out. Henderson will be on the serve once again for St. Charles West. This match is tied up at 11 all in the second set. Henderson will put it in play. Bruce, Gerard, and that was interesting there from Warrenton. And it'll be West point. West now up 12-11. Henderson on the serve. Just going to put it in. Fry. Roos. Warrenton point. All right, shout out to Coach Steinoff watching tonight's match. I better get $5 for that. Coach Jackson says hi too, Coach. All right, Gerard on the serve here. Whiteside. And, oh, good save there by Henderson, but that's not going to help West there. It is 13-12 in favor of Warrenton. Misfire there, but it's still in play. Keevan, Henderson, Hancock. That's in. On the line probably, but tied up at 13. Shaden North into the game for St. Charles West. Tied up at 13 all. Shade on the serve. Puts it in play. Fry. It's a good play there by Gerard. Ward. Henderson. North. St. Charles West point. Henderson on the serve, or excuse me, Shade on the serve. Shade puts it into the net. We're tied up at 14 all. Has a substitution here. It looks like Kilpatrick into the game for. Kilpatrick puts it in, and miscommunication by West, and the miss hit. 15-14 now in favor of Warrenton, excuse me, and Warrenton up a set too. Kilpatrick puts it in. Ward, Henderson, oh, and Fry gets the kill once again. Morgan Fry with the kill. It's 16-14 now in favor of Warrenton. Kilpatrick on the serve. She's going to put it in play. North. Henderson. Keevan put on. Miss hit that. 17-14 now in favor of Warrenton. West is going to make a substitution. They're going to put Addie Block into the game for Emma Keevan. Junior Addie Block in for Warrenton. Listed at 5'10". Whiteside. Saved there by Kilpatrick. Gerard once again to Fry. Good save there by Shade. Henderson. North. North with the kill. West down now 17-15. Molina into the game for Ward. Whiteside with the serve. Gerard, they go to Fry. North, the Henderson. Shade. West point, 17-16. It's now 17-16 in favor of Warrenton. Whiteside will be on the serve. She's going to put it in play. Gerard, they're going to Fry once again. And that is out, and this match is tied at 17 all. This set is at least. Whiteside on the serve for St. Charles West. Puts the serve in play. Kilpatrick, the Gerard, the Fry, Whiteside, North. Block puts it over. Gerard, Nelson. Good save there by Shade. Miney, the Gerard, the Fry. Henderson, ooh, and that was a good try. But West can't get the save there. And it is now 18-17 in favor of Warrenton. McCuskey into the game for Nelson. For Warrenton. Bruce on the serve. Alyssa Bruce, number 22. She's a sophomore, so at 5'6", and she's a libero. Bruce puts it in. Shade. Ward. Henderson will put it over. Bruce. Yep, West Point. Good call. Tied up 18 all. And into the game for block. It will be Eddie on the serve. She puts it in. Bruce. Gerard. They go to Fry. She puts it over at Shade. Edding. The Molina. Play there by Gerard. They're going to go to Miney. Here goes Fry. Warrenton point. Morgan Fry with another kill. She's got to have about 10 tonight. Miney on the serve for Warrenton. They're up 19-18 here in the second set. She's going to put it in. Ward. Edding. Shade. Good save there by Kilpatrick. Gerard, the Fry. Blocked. They're going to give West a point. $19 all. Baker and Hancock into the game for Shade and Ward. And it's going to be Baker on the serve and timeout Warrenton. We'll be right back after this. $19 here in the second set. Annabelle Baker on the serve for St. Charles West. Warrenton up 1-0 here. So we get a nice replay. Baker. Gerard. The Fry, that's blocked. Bruce. They're going to go to Fry once again. Blocked once again. They're going to give that to Warrenton. It will be Morgan Fry on the serve for Warrenton, up 20-19 here in the second set and already up a set. She puts the serve in play. It's going to be Ward to Edding. They're going to go to Hancock. That's Gerard pulling. That's out, 20 all. West has a fighting chance here against Warrenton. Who do they have in the serve? Whiteside into the game. They're going to go with Ward on the serve. Ward puts it in play. McCuskey. Ooh, that was a good try at a block. Came up short. Warrenton's point, 21-20. No, you're going to give that to West now. That's an interesting call, but West gets the point, 21-20. See if West can capitalize on that call. They're going to go with Ward, Miney, Fry. Oh, West point. 22-20. Ward on the serve. 22-20 here. She's going to put the serve in and hits the net. And it's 22-21 now in favor of St. Charles West. McCuskey on the serve now for Warrenton. Jazzy McCuskey, she is a junior. Puts the serve in. Ward. Edding. Puts it over. That is West's point. It is 23-21. That did catch the line. Got to catch the line like it does in tennis. Heck, even in basketball, too. Well, not in basketball. Henderson on the serve here for St. Charles West. Puts the serve in play. Bruce. Poland puts it over. Ward. Henderson. The white side. Oh, good save. Bruce will put it over. Ward. Henderson puts it over. That is indeed in. It is 24-21. And St. Charles West has set point here. If they win this, this could be big set point win. Henderson on the serve. Henderson will put it in. Fry, the Gerard. Killed there by Ashley Poland. 24-22 now in favor of West. Gerard puts it in, and miss hit by Ward. It's now 24-23. West still has set point. Warrenton gets his points, win by 2 in this set. Baker, the Henderson. Block puts it over and into the net. This set is tied up. 24 all. 24 all. Gerard puts a serve in play. Baker with a good save. Puts it up to Henderson. Block. Warrenton's point. Now Warrenton is match point. Even into the game now for block. Match point here for Warrenton. Gerard puts it in play. And Warrenton will get that. And there is game, set, match. Warrenton wins 25-23, 26-24. Thank you for watching our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. It's Jack Bueller, and see you next Thursday, 5 p.m., St. Charles West versus Rittner. Have a good night, folks.